Hey guys, Mr. C, silverfox, coming to you for a little question and answer time, a little Q&A with the fox. So let's have a look at some of the questions that have been getting asked on the thread. I'll hammer off a few of them here in a few different videos. If you're not on the UpperTier thread, then hit me up at the email below. We'll get you added right away. It is free and it's an incredible way to learn about dating and daygame and all that kind of stuff. So one of the guys on the thread says, hey, so I have a date with a Colombian girl on Friday. This guy's in the US. And I wanted to ask about pulling. In the US, you normally go to a couple locations, coffee, then go for a drink, then try and pull. In Brazil, you just straight up say, I want to take you home. And if they like you, they'll go. Are Colombian women similar to either of those, or are they different? So my opinion, this guy still is in the mindset of sort of the mystery method approach. So the mystery method approach, for those of you that don't know, was kind of what was, I guess, ascribed as game or in the game or mystery, that kind of stuff in the 80s and into the 90s, I guess. And basically what it was a way, and it might even be in the thousands, or 2000, I'm not even really sure, but say about 10, 15 years ago. And what it was a way for guys, primarily in clubs and with drunken women, to try and get women to have sex with them by tricking them, manipulating them, nagging them, a whole bunch of really disgusting behaviors, very lower tier behaviors. And one of the things that he said, or that he advised, was that it was a great idea, especially if you were in a venue like a nightclub, to try and take her to bounce to multiple different venues. Now what that did is it created for her a feeling of going on multiple dates for you. This enabled her to feel like she'd spent more time with you than she actually had, and it lowered her resistance to the idea of having sex with someone that she just met. My personal opinion, it's not that it's a terrible thing or manipulative, I just don't think it's required. There's women either make a decision to have sex with you based on the amount of time that they've spent with you, because you guys have gone on 4 dates and that meets her checklist of what she expects as far as how she operates with men, then she can allow herself to have sex with you. What I advise clients to do and what I do myself, I focus on building a really intense, authentic connection with the woman. If you can build a really, really good, incredible, beautiful connection with her, that can be done really fast. Then it takes away the silliness of having to go to all these different venues to try and get her to want to come, or get her tricked into coming home with you, or want to come home with you. This isn't based on ethnicity. It doesn't matter if she's Colombian or Brazilian or Western minded. In the West, it's actually easier because women are more masculine. So if a woman's more masculine, she's going to make her decisions based on a little bit more raw sexuality. Because that's the way guys are. Just look at the gay community, right? But if she's very feminine, she's going to be in the mindset of, like, ideally she wants to be swept off her feet, caught up in her emotions, and then she'll do crazy things because she'll make it make sense in her head. You know, I've met women and picked them up just with my eyes. Like, literally, I've told you guys this story before, but I won't get into it in detail, but the time that I fractured my shoulder. And I literally walked up to a girl in a park with another guy, just made incredible eye contact and sat down beside her, didn't even say a word, pulled out my phone, typed into my phone, are you coming to my place later or am I coming to yours? And we just kept holding eye contact. It was in Cartagena, Colombia, and it's you can communicate a ton with your eyes once you understand how to communicate with your eyes. And it's an incredible way to build a connection with a woman. I've had other times, lots of times, where you go out, you have coffee, half an hour later, 1 hour later, just grab her hand and say, hey, I want to take you somewhere private. And if you've built a connection, then it's really natural, because people that are really well connected have sex. It's normal. There's nothing weird about it. But what's weird is to try and have sex with a woman that you have no connection with. Then you have to try and create all these games and manipulative ploys and routines and scripts and nagging and all that kind of bullshit to try and get her tricked into having sex with you. But personally, I think it's amazing. Just build a really strong connection with her, have a really strong, intense, passionate time with her, and sex is like a total natural byproduct of that kind of connection. There you go, guys. Stay tuned for the next question. We're going to hammer off probably 4 or 5 here back to back.